the MLB Wildcard preview, episode 19, Deep to Right here on Russo's Playbook. You can find it on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. As always, I'm here with my co-host, John. How you doing today, John?
I'm doing well, Nick. It's that time of year. We finally made it. The teams are set. The brackets are set. A couple months ago, I was crying the blues that the Yankees or the Cardinals weren't going to make it, and we're here, baby. We're here. We made it. We made it through. The blood, the sweat, the tears, the ACLs, the torn knees, the broken wrists. We can keep going. We can keep going.
Plenty.
But the fact of the matter is, Nick, we're here, baby. It's time.
Here, and listen,
time.
I just want to clarify for everybody out there. I don't believe in this two-team nonsense. John has his own ways. He does his own thing. That's fine. Hunter does it too, so you can bash on him as well. He abandoned the Eagles, and then he's choosing multiple teams. I mean, frauds all around, man.
Yo, that's a fraud. That's a fraud.
That is a fraud. That is 100%. But we'll get back on track with this MLB wildcard preview. We got the Yankees versus Red Sox. We got the Cardinals versus Dodgers, both in a one-game series. Determine who moves on. So it's going to be interesting to see. I know we're going to touch on the Yankees and Red Sox first. Jumping into that, I mean, you got Cole and Evaldi. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
He slipped my mind. But yeah, so we got those two going at it. I mean, I question Evaldi starting there, but obviously you got Cole going for this one game. I think the Yankees just got to get off to a hot start, really, with their 1 and 2 guys. That's Stanton and Judge, in my opinion. I think they got to get off the hot start, show them that they're the guys here. That's why they were brought in to be here. So, I mean, that's where it starts off for me. I don't know how you feel.
I completely agree. I mean, let's talk about the basics. Let's keep the hot bats hot. I mean, Gio made borderline the play of the year the other night defensively. I want to see this all-out effort. I know we're going to see this all-out effort. It's Yankees, Red Sox. For me, though, the two big names that I need to see consistency and bats out of is Joey Gallo and Anthony Rizzo. They've been a little quiet since they came over. I need them to wake up. I need them to get going. Silence everybody. Go. We'll show you why we're here. Come through when we need it most. Let's see these big bats in October, baby.
Yeah. And now, obviously, Cole is going to be huge for the Yankees here. I mean, you brought him in just like Stanton. You brought him in for these big games to show up and show what you got, really.
Yep.
And if he brings what he brought last game, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Last game was ugly for sure, but I'm just hoping he brings his stuff because that's also a key to them winning, definitely.
I completely agree. He had a hell of a season, went 16-8 with 243 strikeouts, which I believe led the MLB. Nope. He's third in the MLB behind Robbie Ray and Zach Wheeler. But 243 Ks, 16 Ws. He's been here before. He's got the ring to show it. He needs to act like it. We need to see this leadership in the wild card. We need to see the bullpen work well. Bullpen, I feel, has been better as of late. That nasty Nestor and the boys just following it up. Yeah. I want Bronxy in that dugout. I want to see the turtle everywhere. I love what this team's doing right now. I truly, I'm not saying this because I'm just rapping and these are my guys. I think the Cardinals and the Yankees can come into both of these games with a W. I don't think, especially the Yankees versus Boston, the Red Sox won.
I agree with that.
Red Sox won 11 out of the 19 in the regular season. They went 11-8 against the Yankees, but the Yankees have won the last 6. They've swept the Red Sox back-to-back now. So I think this is extremely doable. Let's get Garrett rolling. Let's get him keep him in the game late. I don't want this to turn into a bullpen game. Exactly. I would much rather Garrett get cruising. I'd like to see Evaldi not last as long as I know he can get rolling too. I'd like to see Nathan Evaldi go no longer than 4 or 5. Let's get him out. Let's get the Red Sox bullpen in. I'm sure they're going to follow with Chris Sale. So I want to see what we can do. Let's get these bats going.
And here's my one question for you. If we comes down to, one Yankees winning 1-0, 9th inning or 8th inning, 9th inning, whatever, who you bringing in for closer? Justin Chapman
No, it's Chad.
Chad Green? Yeah. I It's rough, man. I mean, the bullpen has been
I am not bringing in Araldis so he can lose us another. It's pretty much a game 7.
yeah,
He's proven time and time again. I mean, with the Yankees, he was clutch with the Cubs. He got them.
yeah,
He helped them with that World Series. But I have no trust in Araldis in these clutch key, monumental season-saving situations. I don't trust him.
yeah,
No. I'd
yeah.
rather
I
Chad Green, Luis Iaga. I'd rather a couple guys.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm nervous for Chapman. Maybe if you have the lead, you bring him in for like the 7th.
I
You know what I'm
was
saying?
just
See if
about
he
to
gets
maybe
something
bring him in
going.
as the setup guy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't think you can trust him in a big spot. And I'm terrified to trust Green too. Truthfully, I
Yeah.
don't trust anybody in that bullpen, man.
I like Nasty Nestor and Luis Iaga and oh my God,
Severino's been good too.
Clay Holmes has been incredible since coming over from the
Yeah,
Pirates as well. So I I think it will be the likely characters? No. I think they'll have to dig around a little bit and see what's going on and see what they can pull. I hope to God I do not see Araldis in the 9th one time in October. I don't 7th, 8th, bring him in as the setup guy. I don't want to see him in the 9th.
yeah, yeah. I agree 100%. Um, Now it's going to be interesting. Do you think they use Severino in this instance for like maybe if Cole gets in a jam, now you bring Severino in 5th, 6th, 7th
I
type of
think
thing, or even if
I
Cole
think
doesn't get in a jam?
that's exactly what you see. I think there's a good chance in the 4th, 5th, 6th inning, depending on how this game plays out, we see Luis Severino and Chris Sale in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th.
Okay, yeah,
We could
yeah,
have
I could see that.
two all-star Cy Young worthy pitchers, starters coming out in the 4th, 5th, and 6th. Because I mean, we know Luis' situation, and he got a couple starts at the end here. And Chris Sale, they're kind of just working around. He's kind of
Yeah,
worked everywhere since his return. So I think it would be smart on both sides. Get a couple 2, 3 innings maybe out of guys who can go 4, 5, 6. Bring those arms in. Why not? It's win or go home. That's those situations when you
yeah,
use those kind of guys.
yeah, for sure. Because if you keep him on the bench, you may not get to use him till next season. So
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Astros are going to do something with Greinke too. They've got an all-star rotation rocking right now. Lance McCullers had a great season. Those dudes are you can't when somebody's rolling, you can't just take them
hmm
out. And go, all right. Well, Zach's back, so now you're out of the rotation. I don't like that. It's the same thing, with the Bears right now, taking out Justin Fields, putting Andy Dalton back in. I don't like it.
yeah,
You keep that momentum rolling, you build momentum.
yeah, exactly. You build off of it. You don't
Yep.
break it down. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you have
But
more you want to touch on with this?
yeah, I just
Or you're
got
all
one little fun fact about the Yankees Red Sox playing in the playoffs. This is only the second time they've ever met in a one-game winner-take-all situation. Other time was in 1978. Thank you, Bucky Dent. That's it.
Yes, sir.
That's all I got on the Yankees Sox. Let's go,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, and we both like we said got the Yankees winning that one. But now we'll move on to the interesting one. I think maybe some fandom's gonna get in the way over here, but
Listen,
we got Cardinals versus Dodgers. I think it's gonna be electric. I think you're gonna see a good game. Obviously, they're both gonna battle it out. It's one game, so they got to put everything into it. Both teams, I'm sure they will. But I don't see any way Dodgers lose this, man. I just don't see
I
it.
See, I think there is. I'm not just saying this because I'm a Cardinals fan. I think this is extremely doable for the Cards. They're 4-1 all time postseason series against the Dodgers, so they're familiar with each other. I'm sure we'll see Albert at some time Wednesday night. If the
hmm
Cardinals can get to Max early, they can start racking up hits, get a couple runs early. Mad Max cannot stay in the game past the 5th or 6th. He can go the distance. We know he can pitch a complete game shutout. He can go 8-9 with ease. That cannot happen. We need to get the
Yeah,
Mad Max. We need to get to him early. I mean, early. I want to run across in the first
yeah,
2 innings.
yeah. That's
You know,
that's key. 100%. Start early.
absolutely. Another key for me is don't let Trey Turner get hot. I don't care if you have to intentionally walk him 3 times. I do not want Trey Turner getting hot. In the month of September, he slashed 353, 406, and 638. Good for an OPS of 1.04. 8 home runs, 21 RBIs, 6 stolen bases. I don't want to see any smooth gliding across home plate. I don't want to hear his name unless it's a strikeout. I do not want Trey Turner to get going. The kid's incredible.
Well, you can only hope that. That's the problem. You can only hope it over here.
Yeah, well,
And
you're asking to shut down Max Scherzer, shut down Trey Turner. We're asking, and that's not even. We're not even talking about
name the
Justin
rest
Turner,
of the
Max
lineup.
Muncy, Corey Seager, Cody Bellinger, who kind of sucks, but they still got weapons. Mookie Betts. We haven't even said Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Like, Jesus Christ, what are we doing here?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a tough one for sure. I'm just, I can't sit here and say I have any confidence in the Cardinals. I'm sorry.
I got my World Series bet in already. I got the Cardinals at plus 3,500. They're already at plus 2,000 now. So basically, what I see Vegas is telling me that they're borderline the favorites. You know.
I mean, you could say that,
especially with Waino going on the bump. He's back for 2022. His salary doubled for next season. I think everybody knows Yachty and Waino were back next year, but I think this team really, really wants it this year. Let's give Yachty and Waino another. Nolan Arenado's a St. Louis Cardinal. Let's get these guys some damn rings.
Now, if they beat the Dodgers,
it's over. It's over.
I think I'm gonna have to fall into the believing.
So this is in an ideal world, this is exactly how I wanted it to plan out. I want the Dodgers in game 1. I don't want the Dodgers for a series. Dodgers depth is scary good. I don't want to. I mean, bless up to Clayton Kershaw. That's not a good looking situation, but you come into a 5-game series and you have to face Walker Buehler, just Clayton Kershaw and Max Scherzer, and then you get Julio Urias in the back end. Like, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah.
So I'd rather take Kevin Gausman, Alex Wood. I love that Giants team. Well, we've been talking about them all year. We've been riding this train. A lot of people said they were going to stop. Oh, it's going to stop. It's going to regress. It's going to regress.
I might have been one of them. I
might have been too. We'll have to roll the tape. We got the receipt. But this team's awesome, man.
Yeah,
you
and we've still also
given them a game.
Yeah, and we've given them praise the whole time too. So it's not like we bashed them at all. I mean, they deserve it. It's awesome to see. It's definitely great to see for them, especially all the old guys from when they basically did last time too.
Yeah, absolutely. But when it comes to Cards Giants, I think the Cardinals can take them. I think we can pull 3 out, and then honestly, after that, I think it's smooth sailing. I'm not afraid of the Braves or the Brewers. I'm not afraid of anybody in the AL against the Cardinals. I mean, maybe the Astros or the Yankees. I think the Cardinals can take the White Sox. I would be more afraid of the Astros and the Yankees bats against the Cardinals. That's what I would be more afraid of.
That's a great point, because I didn't even realize that. The person that comes out of this wild card and then that series against the Giants, I think goes right to the World Series. Because like you said, I'm not even worried for the Brewers or Braves.
I like the 2 dark horses in the NL. If the Cardinals and the Braves pull these series out, dude, it's all about momentum. And nobody in the league has more momentum than the Cardinals and the Braves.
See, I feel that. The only problem with the Braves, man, I'd feel a lot better with them if they had Acuna.
100%.
I mean, and obviously we can say that, but like, I just can't trust it without him. So like I think it's
I'm
just
not saying I like them for it. I'm just saying if there were two lower seeded teams
to come
I
out of it.
see
Yeah.
coming out of the NL, I like the Braves if they beat the Brewers, and I like the Cardinals. If the Cardinals beat the Dodgers, I'm all in, dude. I'm all in.
Yeah,
I'm not, but that's it. That's it. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I agree. If they do the Cardinals beat the Dodgers, I'll buy in too. I'll buy in for sure. It's all about momentum, like we just said.
Yeah, I think other than that, I think that's it for me. Like I said, we got to get to Max early. We cannot have him be going 6, 7, 8, 9 innings. That's recipe for disaster. Cannot let that man get on a streak.
Yeah.
Just get the bats going. One of the best defenses in all of baseball. I'm not worried about that. Waino, the grandfather time, Uncle Charlie's on the bump. Let's get it rolling, boys. What do we say?
If they listen to you, I mean, it's for sure, Doug. If they listen
I think
to
they should get me in there for a pregame speech. That's what I'm
for
saying.
sure. Dude, that would get me pumped up for sure.
Yeah, bud.
But we'll wrap up this wild card preview. We'll be touching on the other series later on. I believe Wednesday, right? We'll drop something.
Yeah, we'll be getting it out Wednesday, before or after the Cardinals game. I'm not sure. We'll keep you guys updated on Twitter, but next round of games kick off Thursday, so it'll be out before then.
Yeah, for sure. And like John just mentioned, Twitter, you can find at Russo's Playbook. You find Johnny Two Bats. And that'll wrap it up right there. You can catch it on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Read up on our blogs, Russo'sPlaybook.com. We'll catch you guys again on Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Later. Let's go.